Welcome to episode 12. So, given that we paid our neighbors a visit last time, we might as well see if we can make it to the living room. Hopefully we can, and hopefully we will wrap this up in this episode. But it feels like we're at the brink of a larger conflict, maybe. We still have the Japan issue to settle. Sure, island. Sure. Of course. They are not part of the Allies, though. They don't care about being at war with us, do they? Huh. Well, in that case, this is done. This is done. There's no use in running towards this province, is there? Wait. Let's just support attack in case it's needed, which will not happen. And these here. Oh, you can do something. Great. So these three will probably be enough to defend all the mountainous stuff. Can we maybe synchronize a rival here and get in there? That's somewhat reasonable, isn't it? Sure! Yeah, apparently we won that battle. I will keep the other militia back here for now. How about those? Not very impressive yet. Neither is it. Yeah, they are all somewhat exhausted. Organization could improve a little bit. And apparently there's a lot of problems with counter-espionage. Or there were. We'll keep it like this. Same here. That's fine too. Philippines is fine too. South Africa seems fine. Sweden is okay like this. This is concerning, but this is probably the way it should be. I like that one. Yeah. Most of this seems reasonable. Medium fuel tank. Sure. We don't need that anymore. That's true. Let's wait for a second and get rid of this one too. Here we go. That's done. The garrisons are coming along nicely, even though it's not as much as I want it to be. We have a lot of anti-aircraft guns now. And I think the remainder of them, we can just slap some additional anti-aircraft guns in wherever we want them to be. I think that will be fine. This should be done in today's episode. Sooner rather than later. Okay. Apparently we wrapped up a second attack. Or well, We encountered an attempt to defend this. Problem for them is this province here will be isolated once we capture this one. So if we want to, we can get rid of half of their army. I'm not really impressed with the amount of regeneration here. That's militia corps, so let's put it there. And this industry in Golmont will never be ready, probably. If that ever gets completed. Nah. Industrial build-up as nationalist China is just not a thing. The way you do industrial build-up is you conquer your neighbors. Well, you retake your cores. They are rightfully ours after all. When will they be there? 13th of July. Are you kidding me? Okay. Apparently that's the way it is. An additional garrison, where do we want to put this? Probably not down here. This is an important city, so let's safeguard it. Okay. That's more or less okay. This is the last run, so... Some of this industrial capacity will be freed sooner or later. Also, this is the last run for the destroyers. For now. Well, it's set 16th of July. Apparently there was another battle. Cool. He's getting the hang of it. Let's just get in there. There's one unit in there. Okay. Well, we can use the additional bomber. Naval bombers, not yet, but we're close. We will probably build a few more of those. And with a few, I'm thinking of four bomber division groups. No, 4 bomber brigade groups. I don't know. The units are weird here. This represents some sort of fleet, right? It's not a single plane, obviously. So I don't know about the unit. I'm not in the military. The officer ratio does increase. Ever so slightly. But it does. Nine days to go. if the weather pulls through to forecasts. If not, there might be some slight deviation. What will not deviate is the fact that we have our first fleet complete, and it want to go towards the scrapyard immediately, more or less. We'll probably need to. Well, here it is. The old navy. There's absolutely nothing that we can do with these. Maybe raid some convoys, but yeah. Just not available here. We are not at war with anyone around these waters. And if we were, we'd probably not be in this harbor. We'd probably be down here. And we'd probably avoid being caught. .13th right now. So that should be tomorrow. Apparently the weather get better than we expected. So I want to have a look at the threat too. Right now we're sitting at a whopping 161. Does this get reduced once we puppet them? Still not a tank buster. Okay, now we got attacked in Lhasa. That removes this. Nah, it doesn't reduce threat. Doesn't seem like it. In fact, it's the other way around. We gained an additional 3 points. Great. Great having this talk. Let them go back to Belmont. Let this get sorted. Yeah, we don't need that right now. And now we have our first puppet. Which means we have a responsibility. Tibet is on a... Oh yeah, of course. We stole their energy. So... They do have a lack of energy though. Should we supply them with anything? Apparently not. In that case, we will not do much, because the resources will bleed into our country at some point. After they've accumulated some storage, I think. It might be 1,000 or 10,000 or something. And afterwards we will... Ah, there it is. We immediately get what's left from puppets, I think. So that's good. I would love to provide them with the required resources, though. But it does not seem like they require any. Self-sustainable Tibet, it seems. Okay. Are you done yet? No? Fine. There's victory conditions. We are still sitting at 1. Most of this is part of Europe. So I do not feel responsible for this just yet. We might feel responsible for this if the save goes well. If it doesn't, we might feel responsible for defending against the United States on a repeated basis. Which will not be fun. Officer ratio is still increasing ever so slightly. There's an additional 20% left, so... yeah. We do finish some building, though. Let's increase the speed a little bit. We're just waiting for these to enter here anyway. Desert, desert, desert. Great. I don't think we have desert warfare equipment. We thought we don't need it. Come to think of it, we do not. Because it's just attrition, really. And we have enough manpower, right? So who cares? Let's put those up front too. Additional garrison. We should probably have a look at our ports. Infantry, anti-tank weapons. Great. Do we need airborne infantry? Doesn't feel like it right now. This we need. Bomber stuff, it's more or less done. This is more or less done. Just a garrison, is it? Too. We could use additional resources. But it's not very important. Radar. Radar is important. Will take forever though. But we'll do it. We'll get through this. And then I think we actually need doctrines. Land doctrines. The land combat experience will get better once Japan is a thing. Yeah, we can use all of these. We also need this. We need this. This is not that important to us. That's sure, why not? Same with this stuff. We do not have... well, we can use these two too. Mobile warfare and stuff, that's not important to us. I guess attacking movement would be great. Paratroopers, there's mountaineers in here. Yeah, that's why we included it. Delay doctrine is fine. Okay. That's a lot. To be fair, it will serve a purpose right from the acquisition. And some of these doctrines are like an unloved sibling, but they all have an effect in battle. get in there. This time without any support, it seems. An additional bomber. Let's not put it towards these units. Let's just, I don't know, put it here. Not a great location, probably. Up here, maybe. Too close to Japan. Light bomb development. Yeah, we will not continue that for now. That's still okay. We were at 120, I think. This is the garrisons and the air units. What? You can't lose. He's at max skill. Seriously. 3 points. That's all there is to it. Okay. Apparently it is. Nah. I do not want to buy your fuel. They are in a lack of money. They do have supplies. I don't know. I would love to buy supplies from Tibet. But I think with the puppets, it's hard to get that done. If the difference is too minuscule, they just don't trade at all and don't care about it. That's still a thing. Oh, we qualify for 6, not for 7. Well, let's not include this guy. No one here. Molotov Ribbentrop Pact. Okay. There's no garrison here. None of the stuff down here is important anymore. It's useful, otherwise I wouldn't build it. But it's not important. Germany is mobilizing. Well, have fun, Germany. Ouch. It has no infrastructure left here. They will arrive in September. I figured. Without infrastructure, there's hardly anything we can do here. Does it get repaired? Yeah. At a snail's pace. Okay, let's push this forward a little bit. This one can probably go to right down here. $120% is okay, but we need 140. Nope. Still not interested. Oh. What a bummer. That still takes forever. So with the fighter being finished pretty soon, it saves us 14. Naval bomb will probably contribute a little bit. There's still militia brigades running here. This one will get... This will be the last one run. There's a lot of 9. Well, it's 10 iterations that need to be done there. So that's still a long way to go. How's technology doing for the battle cruisers? Where are we? This is the anti-aircraft armament. It's just doing an additional iteration, and at the end of October we're probably on 1936 level. Not great. First 8 just got upgraded. Yeah, and combat medicine will be right behind it. Apparently nobody wants to live in this province anymore. Well, in that case, let's move in. Okay. Why do we sell supplies anyway? Oh, we sell supplies for the to the United States. Yeah, that's for diplomatic reasons, I think. Tech pilot stuff. That doesn't need to be done now. Combat medicine will be ready. With the change of the day. Here it is. Heavy AA guns. I'm not aware of the next level. Probably 42. Might be. I don't know. This is one of the great technologies of this game. Call to arms? Oh. Okay. So we get combat medicine. There's Blitzkrieg, Italy is mobilizing. We have heavy AA guns. come in, Denmark is mobilizing, and Germany wants us to join the war. Do we want to join the war? Well, it doesn't help much if we do not join the war and let them lose by themselves, right? So, obviously we will join the war. And then we have a lot to deal with. It's not Japan though. We have to deal with the allies, including countries like, well, Poland will not be left for very long, but United Kingdom and France, we might get rid of France maybe. United States though, nah. Will we do it? These two, this is probably risky. We can move those down there, just for the added benefit of additional security. Call to arms might run out though. Yeah, fuck that, we'll do it. Because we will. Now we can go towards service by requirement, finally. Can we have... No, we cannot have heavy industry, but we can have total economic mobilization. Great. I love it. I do not love the prospect of invasions. We should probably get in there. Please tell me there's a bomber here. There isn't. Bomber's here, isn't it? No, it's up here. It's somewhere. These two do not serve a purpose anyway. Could you please come down here? Pretty please. Oh yeah. There's this. Sure. So... we might need to get rid of some of these now. We are importing metals, so that will not happen anymore. Vladivostok is the last one. Where the hell is Russia? Soviet Union, sorry. Here it is. Yeah, rare materials might be a problem now. And with might be, I mean, they are. I forgot about that. Who cares? Let's try to figure this out. Are you happy here? Great. Luxembourg. Really threatening. Let's do some ground attacks and get rid of those. This stuff. This cannot stand. And now we have the problem that we have a really old fleet that serves no purpose whatsoever. On the other hand, we raid convoys here. And just try to get back. Maybe. We could also use some interceptors down here. This is a single one. Please tell me these are two. No. Go. This seems reasonable. So let's put an interceptor down here. Maybe. Great. Let's do some air interception and hope that we will find a carrier air group prior to being slaughtered with this feed. Toronto? What the hell is Toronto? Ships rares. Siam. Turkey counts as Asian, I think. Italy, yeah, we probably shouldn't ship materials from Italy. No. And that seems reasonable. So Hong Kong is done. No, it only takes like 5 million years until we're in there. But we will get in there. No. We do have an additional interceptor. Put it here. 145 now. Hell, that's close to all of it. Not bad. That'll take another day or two. Nah. So, we're missing 16. 16 rares a day are missing. Hong Kong contains none. This contains none. And I will not have a convoy. This dough is fantastic. Yeah, thank you, Tibet. Apparently we sank a transport that was supplying the French. I misclicked. I know it doesn't make a difference still. Step in the back, okay. Italy decided to do what? Sweden would love to trade with us. Same as Persia. This will probably done pretty soon. And then half of it will belong to the Soviet Union, I guess. Let's get in there. That's taking penalty. Oh. Yeah, that's not great. So, let's ignore the murky militia corps, maybe. Let's leave this at home. And Minbing D6 Shi, if I can find them. That should do. That reduces the taking penalty as well as giving us some units to defend. That's okay. 2 additional transports sank. Right? Sank by the ships, by the way. I was hoping for something like this, but apparently it happened. That's fantastic too. We have a claim on this. There's nothing in there, though. Absolutely nothing. So now they will not find anything anymore. But this down here, this is part of France, right? Yeah. So we can raid French convoys? Seems like we won that battle. So to everybody watching right now, you think you should probably do the upgrades at some point? There's 186. Basically all of our forces need upgrading. It's like, given that I'm German, this feels right at home. None of it is at a current state of the art. Everything's rubbish. Most of it is not useful in combat. It feels like this is the way the Germans do stuff. So I guess that's fine. Nope. Not this either. That'll be a lot of anti-aircraft guns. I'm not one to hope for strategic bombing, but in case strategic bombing happens, we might just stand a chance. Can we repair the one down here? Maybe move them down here. Ah, that's a bit much, isn't it? How big is this port? That's fine. Let's put it in here. And then we will do some serious raiding, and hopefully we will not meet the English. Because if we meet the English, this fleet will go down without a trace. Which reminds me, we could use... There's a tactical bomber here. So if we bring them over... Yeah. We can probably use them to bomb the shit out of the French. Why not? Let's have some fun. That's probably in a Mercury, which means this will be resolved this evening. There we go, done. Forget about all of that. Let's go home, and we will deploy garrisons later on. Let's go home to Golmont. So, we do not expect the Allies to attack us anymore because we're at war already. The only institution that might feel slightly threatened by our warmongering now is the Soviet Union. And you know, the war with the Soviet Union is probably a thing that will happen pretty soon anyway. So much for that. And apparently we sank something. Transport. It was by air though, I think. Which is great. We can use that. Yeah, I would love to, but that will not happen. People's Army. Okay. So all of this doctrine stuff can go through now. We can run all of this. We do need additional resources, so let's just give them the entire run here. And Yunnan, I will not trade with Yunnan. Now we need to defend against the Soviets here. We could try to go towards Indochina. I think this gets gifted to Japan though, even if we get in there by event. So I'd rather not do that. One of these weird things in Hearts of Iron 3. The event doesn't account for nationalist China to be there and to occupy all of Indochina. So we need to declare war on Japan later on to invade here, if I'm not mistaken. Oh! Apparently they decided to come home. Or did I do that? Well, they're close to being repaired now. Anyway, so we visited our neighbors and now we are in a persistent state of war against the Allies. That's great. So let's wrap up this episode. And next time, we will probably pay Yunnan a visit. In addition to what we're dealing with. So that's it for today. I will see you in the next episode. And thanks for watching.